right? Like, I'm happy to get a lawyer to deal with this, but yeah, I know she said her lawyer's a childhood friend. I just think it's ridiculous that you sit on lives and you say you help these people and Team Loyalty has a fund to do it. But you don't want to answer questions and you get really offended by the simplest questions. And it makes you look more like the whole thing. It looks more suspicious to me because of the threats and because of the blatant lies. Like, to me, that just sounds like you're trying to make me sound like I'm a terrible fucking person so that people don't listen to me. Just like when she sat on a live and she said her nail client is a psychologist, and within 15 minutes of listening to me, she diagnosed me with narcissism. Like, well, okay, maybe that person should meet my therapist because I've been cleared on all fronts. Like, I have ADHD, depression, and anxiety. I don't have fucking narcissism. She said that on Smash's live when they were diagnosing me as a narcissist and saying in their opinion I was one.
They can do no wrong. Oh, I don't know if y'all know anything about like a true narcissist. They can do no wrong.
She absolutely does fit the definition textbook of narcissist. Absolutely.
Come after me, bitch.
There's no question about that. And I can tell you right now, I have a nail client that has sat and listened to her with me that is a psychiatrist. And the first 15 minutes of listening to her, she said, this girl is a narcissist.
Keep in mind, this woman says she's a nurse.
It's mind-blowing to me.
This is why I did the research. Like, the fact that I asked a couple questions and this is how she responds. And the way she's been treating Rissa, Rissa said she wasn't going to pay the money back. Rissa never said that. Right? 15 minutes. And she was saying that, according to her.
Surgery. She wasn't able to work. She had a lot of problems.
This is about someone else. Hold on.
That fucking situation. We knew when she went into the fucking doctor's office, what the doctor said, when she had a fucking surgery. Why? Because that's what best friends fucking do.
Okay, so say that part. Say that part again. So why and how do we know?
That's what best friends do. We knew step by fucking step. They knew when my kid had fucking surgery.
Why and how?
They knew when my kid had fucking surgery. I never fucking asked for shit.
This is about
Never
Nikki.
in my fucking life has asked for anything on this app.
Can I say something real quick before I get booted out of here? Because once again, I left the app like a dummy. I just want to say it's really funny, like how much trash she was talking about Kendra last night. Oh, that scared me. How much trash she was talking about Kendra.
I'm not even gonna listen to her.
Tell you that because she's... Yeah, Ash, I just wanted to jump up and tell you that because she's spinning everything to her. Hold on.
That's fine.
She's spinning everything to her own narrative, per usual. But see, here's what Mallory fails to realize. There are these things called real, true, actual friendships, Mallory. And, you know, some of us actually can develop them because we don't have friends that we drag through the mud every other day and then befriend again and then drag through the mud every other day. So we have friends that, yes, we know their kids' birthdays. We know what they're going on. We talk to them off the app. Because that is a true friendship. I understand that you've never had a real friendship, so you don't understand what that is.
These are the kinds of things I'm happy to put on a court record, by the way, OG.
Can we stop interrupting people, please? I'm talking to you, Salty.
I'm jumping down. I just wanted to let Salty know what she was. That's why she keeps replaying. People in the world. Listen to this. They're literally the worst people in the world, she just said.
Hey, Ashley, will you send me that stuff over Snap, please? I sent you my Snap earlier.
Oh, me, honey. Did you want me?
What the hell is going on?
On my ear that she wasn't. Yeah, she won't.
Just unblock me so that we can, like, have a conversation since you don't really know me.
1 second.
Yeah, she won't unblock anybody. She last night made it very clear that she wasn't going to, and she's just going to keep spinning things to her narrative. So she won't get that energy on my platform anymore. I was rather blown away when one of her people came and got in my box and started showing receipts of throwing her money on the back end. That was
Never lied
very
about
wild. But I made it clear last night that she will not get attention on my platform on the back end at all, on the front end side end. It don't matter. I'm done.
So I just wanted to hop up and let you know, Petty, she was just resetting because she got a violation.
She had heart surgery. She wasn't able to work. She had a lot of problems trying to come up with any kind of money, right? She wasn't working.
This is about Nikki.
Had the money. I sent it to her. Did she ask for it? No. Did she beg for it? No. Did she dry beg for it? No. Guess what? I told Nikki that if she tried to send it back, I was going to block her.
Petty's face in that. That clip that I had just played is from October 18th. And then she diagnosed me with narcissism on the 19th.
I don't even have the phone you can message me on. It would have taken 2 seconds to give me a box.
Yeah, user, and I agree. I didn't know Mittens went in there to ask for that, but when I got told, it did hurt because I have asked nothing of Amy, but then to find out that she was simply asked just to help report.
Nah, she didn't run. She's still here listening.
So that night, the day that happened, I sent out over 100 messages on here.
This is
asking
the discussion where they're mad at Amy because Mittens went in her live and said, I need to come up and talk about something. And Amy said, I don't want the OG drama up here. And then they basically didn't respect her because she didn't make it about OG.
My friends that don't even know you, OG, to report that video, and they did. I went into people's lives and I knew that had large amounts of people in their lives, got in boxes and explained what was going on, and they went and reported that video. All I was trying to do was ask Amy to give me 2 seconds in her box so that I could ask the people in her live to report that video. But she couldn't give us the time.
People in the comments are making fun of Amy.
And user even said so many people in Amy's chat were trying to help Mittens comments to get seen as well. She's seen them.
She said nobody ever came to me. I'm sorry, but don't be mad at me. That's what the other girl said.
I came straight to you.
I'm sorry, but means you're sorry doesn't fucking mean anything. Learn how to apologize.
So that's all I'm gonna spend on that. I just seen Amy come in, and I did want to address that. But anyhow, the reason why I even did this live is because I flat out.
I hope she takes legal action. I'm ready to put on record every lie she's told about me. And ask the questions about team loyalty and the funds that she has set online she raises.
Yes, you did, Mama B. You unblocked that
I
account.
appreciate you, honey.
I'm gonna drop because I'm mad.
Okay.
I love to be up here when I'm mad.
I said, Amy, because I was dealing with every other thing. I didn't even know if somebody came to you, but I definitely would have thought with another loyalty member coming to you and saying it had anything to do with me. I have stopped my lives to figure out what was going on and to make sure you were okay.
I'm going to be dead honest. Amy doesn't give a fuck about anything that isn't Amy, her family, or the rabbit. She don't give a fuck about you, OG.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. She also cares about the clout and views.
But anyhow, the reason why I did this live.
Harley Quinn doll.
Yeah, I do remember you calling me, but at the end of the day, here's the deal. I felt so disrespected by the fact that
Karma said she's not even TikTok
I asked Skin
famous.
Crawlers very late at night for his time to come up and explain to you why having your children posted on this app was a big deal. This person posted a picture of Ali and your child as the profile picture.
And you're too busy about why your phone couldn't fucking focus.
And you kept saying it's not a big deal. He was literally explaining why it's a big deal. But anyhow, moving on. So the reason why I'm doing this live right now is because I've had enough with this Mallory shit. I get sent, as much as I don't even care to deal with her, I've been getting sent clips and shit of my name in her mouth constantly. For whatever reason, Mallory feels that quote unquote loyalty financials are her business.
Keep in mind, this was after she posted a video with her face on it, trying to shame me because I did debt consolidation.
Even though it's been said numerous times, it wasn't her forehead. It was her whole face. I have the picture. I can see her whole face.
When you opened the picture, it was the whole picture. Okay, one thing really quick. Here's the difference. I'm at the whole ass ER right now, and I'm still up here for OG. But you could have been bothered for 2 minutes out of your fucking life?
I think the one either got taken down or she removed it.
Oh, really? Accountability?
She did the same thing with Daytona. I'm okay. I'm here taking care of another family member.
Are you talking about
It's Liz.
Mallory?
That's who's
Yes, she
PR lady.
run her mouth in Daytona's inbox and then blocked her again.
But yet, Mallory, you're sitting over there claiming I'm scared of you.
I never
you're the
said
one
you're
that's got
scared
me
of me.
blocked.
I would like to know where I said she was scared of me. If I ever would have said that, it would have been because of the way you're reacting to questions being asked. But I've made it clear you lost any and all rights to my box when you told everyone I'm a full-blown narcissist and made it sound as if it was a clinical diagnosis.
Hi, Bonnie. You got me blocked. I don't have you blocked.
Thank y'all. We'll be okay.
Mama B, I'm not going to tell Amy anything because I washed my hands of the whole anything to do with Amy that night. I was very heartbroken and felt very disrespected.
Keep in mind,
not only
Amy's
for
in the comments
myself
saying she
trying to
called
help
OG.
her, the numerous times I have, but also for somebody that literally came in the live to
Margot. Someone said, but yet she messaged my friend at the same time playing the boo-hoo card. Someone said, I think, Karma said, for fuck's sake, she's going to whine in the comments.
help us, help her. That
I
deals
don't give a
with
fuck.
this
She can whine.
constantly. So, I mean, I can play these.
Look, Amy. Karma said, look, Amy, there's 165 in here and not because of you.
Videos that I've been sent. Well, yeah, and Karma, the thing is that, yeah, Amy may get 1,000 views. 98% of those views are trolls and people hating on her, and she thinks that having 1,000 views means something. It doesn't when it's negative. But that's a whole another topic. I've tried to explain it to her.
People love loyalty, Karma said.
So, after watching these clips that I just watched, exactly quality over quantity for sure. I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna go live and summons Mallory like she does everybody else. But the funny thing is, you notice she hasn't summoned me. She's talking all this shit on me, but she's not summoned me at all.
I haven't talked shit. I asked a few questions and you got up in arms.
Why is that, Mallory? Because you know that I'll come with facts and proof to your life.
You have yet to show any proof or facts.
Guys,
keep in mind, this is like a week after I had just simply asked, how does Team Loyalty manage the funding? How do they choose who the funding goes to? Who is the recipient of it? And how do you make sure it's like separated from someone's normal bank account or individual expenses and financial upkeep?
Amy joined Mama B's live, hold on, and a fake account. That was what happened.
Honestly, I'm gonna be brutally honest here.
Because she comes on live and throws giving to people in their faces, and it just seems really weird. It's almost as if she does it to get the attention on Team Loyalty.
That's what we're known for. If you were blocked,
Rissa did not ask her for money. She went to Rissa and offered it. I just want to, that person who came up here and said it was not wrong. Thank you, Rainbows.
on one account by someone who doesn't want to be your friend, and you come back in on another account to again pester them about being your friend. What the fuck? Find other friends.
Just Cat. Girl, listen. I don't want to call you out or like make this about you, but it was like super disheartening to see that your daughter was in my live, and there's obviously something I know that night took me back.
No, Harley, you're not getting any phone calls. Sorry, Amy, no fucking phone calls for you.
But then I seen, with the stuff that's being sent to me, her and Mallory's comments. Right, truth be told, I will come with receipts. And I didn't dox her. I didn't even make that video. That's the funniest part. The only thing I did.
You took the original video, made a new video by inserting your face over it, and posted it as your video. You made the video.
Was stuck my head on the video, and I definitely wasn't trying to be like you, Mallory.
Reading is fundamental.
Right, because it says right on there whose video it is. But now she's put a threat out that I apparently have 24 hours to take it down, or she...
That's not what I said. I said I'm giving her some time to take it down, or I can make her look like a fool by going live and giving all the proof that it was debt consolidation and a few things hadn't been settled yet. So yes, they have a court filing on them, but it's weird because that shit got paid off.
It's gonna make me look like an idiot.
Oh, because she has a clip of you saying that Rissa said that she wasn't going to pay you, but that's not the case. You asked for a video from me, and I told you.
So here's what happened. Blue went up on Pastor Petty's live, and Blue said specifically, Rissa said she's not going to pay OG back. OG went up there, and Petty didn't believe Rissa, Petty didn't believe Blue about Rissa, because Blue'd already lied like 4 times that week. So he said, OG, is it true? And OG said, well, I haven't seen the clip, but everyone was blowing up my phone last night telling me it. And you know what I say? If one person tells you, question it. If 2 people tell you, it could be true. If 3 people tell you, absolutely. And Petty said, okay, that's all the proof I need.
After I watched it, I sent it to you if it had that, but it didn't. And I told you that. You never said it. Fucking Blue said it. Petty said it. Other people in that live, which I have recorded the whole fucking thing, that's what they thought Rissa said. But OG never once said that. OG was waiting on receipts before she said that, because OG doesn't speak on things till OG has receipts.
Yeah, Ashley, I've been getting like crazy receipts of her lives. But
funny, I've been getting crazy receipts of like 5 other people's lives because of what she does and says to me.
I did point out to Chris today when I was watching these ones recently. Thank you, Debbie. I did point out that why is it every damn clip I get sent of Mallory, she's eating something?
Keep in mind, earlier that day, if she's getting all these receipts on me, did she just not get the part where I had talked about how like 12 years ago, I thought I just basically would starve myself to be skinny and was eating like apples only on some day. Like I'd eat an apple and not anything else. And then she's commenting on my eating habit, which I'd only eaten dinner and half a bag of popcorn that night.
We at that, Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Casper. Hope you're feeling all right.
Then she said, I never said it was about you eating. It was about you eating loudly.
Great as you can be with everything you got going on. Would you guys like me to play these 2 most recent clips?
Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Holy hood, why are you in here?
No, don't block her. Find her by what case number? What do you mean? Here's the thing. I didn't have to do any research. I didn't even have to do looking. I was scrolling my FYP and seen that.
I didn't have to do any research really on you either. People sent it to me because you've crapped on a lot of people. And they would like for someone to stand up because it seems that there are individuals that you have scared enough that they feel as if they are not safe if they speak up. Yep. But she tried to backtrack it and say at some point that she was only talking about me eating loudly. Thank you, all things. Like, I'm not here to call someone out because of like a vindictive nature or anything like that. I'm here because when a simple question was asked, it became this like huge problem. And then I started getting messages from people who were in loyalty that had really bad experiences with her. Really? And I know she's been looked at for scamming by at least Smash. So I don't think it's weird to say, well, why is it any of your business? Well, you're sitting with someone who literally thought you might be scamming. So why do we feel as if asking questions is something you're above when you're you're telling people you get money in this fund to help other people? Thank you, Carrie. And then finding out last night that she's basically been a manager at a bar when she's running around telling people she owns one and has 4 bank accounts and could wipe her ass with all the money she has. I put that picture up there today. Just a little bar, enough that she would know it was the bar she worked at. And she went live and she didn't talk about owning it. She said she was a manager there. But also, I'm curious what... I don't want to say anything if I don't have proof, but I know someone came up and said she's on disability. If she is, it does make me wonder how, if she's the one managing loyalty finances, that would impact her situation. She's hurt a lot of people is the thing. She's kind of become her own worst enemy because the people she's hurt are the quickest to speak up and get in your inbox and say things. So, she 100%, I think, is a little freaked out. The questions are being asked. And I'm not going to say she's mishandling, so let's not say that, because she'll come back and say I was, even though it's in the comments. You totally got this. But to the people coming in here and defending her, there's a lot of people who used to defend her that she's brought down. And I'm telling you, when they realize that somebody is speaking up, they're very quick to private message that person and give some receipts. And I think it's weird that you all come in here and go so hard for minding business and yada, yada, yada.
Gee. Well, why?
People are confused.
You look so cute. Oh my god, I love it. She is. She's very, very jealous of OG.
Without getting their heads bitten off and without legal action being threatened. Because I haven't done anything.
No, she hasn't rode hard for OG for about a few months. She's a cunt.
And wants to say that I'm the one she's going to slap a cease and desist on, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, because you won't shut up. Because you won't shut up.
Someone reached out to me about Mittens today using some slurs. So if anyone might happen to have proof of that, I would like to ask for it. You can send it to me on IG or in my email. I'm not going to say she has done it, but I am going to say if anyone has any type of proof, I would be interested in getting that.
I'm happy to get a lawyer. I'm waiting to see how long it takes for her to start streaming me.
Yeah, I know she said her lawyer's a childhood friend.
Doesn't make him any less of a lawyer.
I just think it's ridiculous that
Nobody said
You're
it did.
ridiculous.
you put on lives and you say you help these people and Team Loyalty has a fund to do it.
Mm-hmm,
Not right now. Sorry.
Enjoy your dinner. No, she won't give OG the chance to speak. OG, get off of here. You go enjoy your dinner.
Get really offended by the simplest questions.
Hurry, shut the fuck up. Take back to me, please.
It makes you.
I don't know how. On here.
The whole thing.
Hang on.
It looks more suspicious to me because of the threats and because of the blatant lies. Like, to me, that just sounds like you're trying to make me sound like I'm a terrible fucking person. So that people don't.
You are a terrible person,
She said on
Mallory.
a lie that she said her male client was a psychologist who was listening to me.
Thank you, guys.
He diagnosed me with narcissism.
Like on,
You are narcissistic.
like on my box and click the explain.
It's not letting me click on your. It's not showing up.
I have ADHD,
not doing
depression,
it.
and anxiety. I don't fucking narcissism.
You are very narcissistic.
She said that on Smash's Live when they were diagnosing me as a narcissist and saying, in their opinion, I was one.
You are a narcissist.
I would argue that the person sitting there trying to emphasize so hard that you are a narcissist is trying to deflect extremely badly. Right? Like, honestly, I have a lot more I'm not ready to drop yet. There's a few things that I still want to get confirmation on, but there are some things that I'm confident, just based on the things she said in the last few days, that I felt comfortable enough coming out and speaking up on those things, since she's saying that she's going to take legal action. I just feel like she needs to understand that if she wants to go the route of the courts, I'm happy to pay to have things looked into to see if they're the truth or they're a lie. And I have said things on recording. Just like her saying she owns a bar. Oh, I know I'm not a beggar. I really don't care. People can call me what they want. But I'm not the person who just backs down when you tell me to shut up and you call me a fat ass and make fun of my eating habits. and tell everyone that I'm a narcissist per your psychiatrist nail client. Did she happen to show a cosmetology license when she was over there? Just curious. Nah, Walla Walla's not coming in here. I'm not giving them space. They had chances. They didn't take them. OG and her team have said enough about me that they can speak up on their side. I'm going to give the facts that I have at this point. But the nasty things that they have said about me and other people is nasty. I don't know if she has a zoning license for the business. It seems like it might just be an out of the home type situation. Yeah, well, and even then, look at what's happening with Lauren the Mortician. She's still looking not great for having filed that lawsuit she did. Okay, hold on. If OG doesn't have a nail tech license, she can still do nails, but she can't practice her work like real nail technicians can. She's allowed to take a donation or a tip from the person she has done the nails for, but if she tells them to pay, say, $45 and doesn't have a license, she can get in a lot of trouble. Okay. Thank you to the person who explained that. That makes sense. Oh! Yeah, the situation with Ghost Soldier. If someone can send me info on that, I'd be really interested in it, because didn't they get called out for 5K or something? And was she friends with them? Trying to remember what I heard on that situation. Someone just messaged me. Thank you, Joyce. So yeah, part of this, what I wanted to do was let people know, thank you, Spiritual. If you have anything you want to share and you're afraid she'll come after you, you can do it completely anonymously. I will black out any names of things if your name is on it. I will try to make sure that it doesn't specifically indicate one person, if it's possible. But I already have a few people who are very vocal about how she's hurt them. And I know there are more. So I'm not going to be petty and sit here and have people come up and just say what they feel about her. I want to keep this like tonight, where there's receipts to back up what's being said, where she herself has said things and she's contradicting them. But I also want to be able to show hard receipts on anything she's being accused of, because she's accused Rissa of some dirty, low things. that I know are not true. And I'm not going to play the game the same way. I'm not going to make any, I'm done. I'm growing. I'm not going to make any accusations that I can't back up at this point. I need 100% proof something has happened. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get that if the people who have been hurt by her aren't going to speak up. And that doesn't mean you have to put your name to it. You can make a fake Instagram account and message me and give me what you have. Just, I need to be able to verify some things, and I am curious as to why she seems to have a falling out with so many people. Just like with Amy, I felt like it was very me, as she was honestly, in my opinion, letting her comments kind of go after Amy and degrading her, as she was basically saying you wouldn't let Mittens up in your live to talk about me. I think some people are a little afraid of her. And I think there's a lot of information out there that people have that if it gets out, I think they're afraid she'll come out at them. I mean, look at what she did to me because I just asked about the fundraising of loyalty funds. I can understand why people would be worried. Oh my God, Southern Charm, thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, that's so cute. Southern Mimi, thank you. I don't know, but Mittens was the original person who said that I had said the stuff about OG's teeth. Which again, I want to reiterate, I did not even know about. And people in my comments, I'm not responsible for things people say. I didn't even see the comment. Someone said I wasn't even looking at the screen when it was made. So yeah. But she shouldn't have lied. Thank you, Carrie. No, but I think some people are. Thank you, TikTok Shop. And just having seen her come out and speak poorly on several individuals who she's given money to comes off, and I've said it before, kind of like a loan shark almost. I got to tell somebody to use. It was very predatory. She went and said Rissa wasn't going to pay her back when the payment date hadn't even come around. And by the time the date came, she had said so many nasty things on Rissa. She had given out Rissa's private information, including her Cash App name, and said she was getting a lawyer involved. So at some level, you have to recognize there's two sides to the coin. Rissa never said she wasn't going to pay her back. There was no intent to just ghost her. But when someone starts making the threat she's making, I could see where there is an issue at that point. Because she didn't honor the payment plan. She was the first one to come out and talk shit about Rissa. Rissa, my understanding was that Rissa did not really know OG that well. It wasn't like they were BFFs. She made the first payment, but the second payment wasn't due yet, and OG had started to run her mouth about Rissa. But if you guys remember, was anyone around during the live where OG and Smash had kind of disclosed that OG had given the money to Rissa and Rissa was up in the box? So the thing is, that night, I specifically remember hearing OG say, I'm not worried about getting the money back. I'm worried about those kids. Don't worry about it. Take your time. We'll figure things out later. But then it got brought up on Petty's within like a week. And that's when Rissa started getting dragged, was when everybody in Petty's comments was being super fucking rude, yelling that Rissa was a scammer and OG was never going to get her money back and blah, 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 blah. But there was no proof. And then they want to say, well, she didn't put the kids on camera. They're not her kids. She went and got them so this person could go to rehab. OG helped her get there to get them. They're not her children. She shouldn't be putting them on screens. But, you know, you got Nikki in a box yelling she's a scammer because OG gave her money behind the scenes and Joyce gave her a little bit to help too. But Nikki's getting money to pay her bills. It was only an issue once it got brought to Pastor Petty and the masses started crying out, pay OG back, you scammer. And people keep demanding proof that these kids exist, and it's like, they're not her children. They're a family member who she came up and had explained was going to go into rehab, but they had to get the kids away from her so that she could do it. And so she had to get to the kids in another state, go get them and bring them back. That's what the money helped. But they're demanding all of this proof and saying, well, we never hear the kids in the background. Well, God forbid someone make sure that their children aren't on live begging for muffins and listening to a TV show and coming in and interrupting your live every 2 seconds. Not everyone wants their kids in the background. And they're not even her kids to begin with. It just feels like it got blown so out of proportion. And that's been my point from the beginning, is the way it was handled feels as if it just got so many people to turn against Rissa. Like, there are people that I have seen talking crap about her that I thought were really good friends to her. All because of this. Yeah, they've been doing that a lot with her.